Front row MMA here at FCC 7 with Matt Pickering. Matt, what a fantastic performance. First off, what kind of fight were you expecting coming into this?
I didn't know anything about him at all. I knew he was a grappler based on what people had told me from the gym that he's from, but that's all I knew. All I knew is that we both trained from January, and that's pretty much it.
You know, straight away, I think the difference in this fight was the variation of sort of the strikes that you were throwing, variation of kicks and punches. You caught him with a spinning back kick.
Yeah.
How close was that to being flush? Because it looked just like it was the foot, like the toes that got him.
It was like the ball in my foot, but it wasn't. It was kind of like I just did not spare of the moment type of thing. But I'm glad it landed. But if it would have been my heel, probably would have been a different story.
Were you cursing a little bit that it didn't land after you realized how close it was?
I was cursing more the fact that my foot was covered in sweat, but besides that, it was okay.
Again, it seemed that he didn't have any answers for your striking on the outside, your kicks. Are you surprised?
I was hoping that would be the case because I knew that he knew I'd done Sambo this year.
Right.
So I think when you think of a Sambo fight, you think leg locks, wrestling.
Grappling.
But I tend to use striking more than anything anyway, so I thought I've got to throw it right in there, try and kick him in the head and see if it does anything, I think.
I think you took the fight. He almost didn't want to pull the trigger after the third, because he never knew where the kicks were coming from. Again, was that part of your game plan coming into this?
Yeah, in sparring I tend to try and do that, and it works a lot, especially with people who I haven't sparred with. Yeah. You can always flick low and then go high, and it always works, so it tends to work like when I fight a new person, so I just tend to go for it sometimes, and it worked. Can't always do that for the next one though, can I?
Well, people might scout it out now.
Yeah.
You know, for FCC, you know, this is the second time we've been here. They put on a great event. From a fighter's perspective, what's it like to be in an event like this?
Oh, it's amazing. It was my debut, so I've never been in anything like this. I mean, I've done a Sambo competition on our open mat with a few hundred people, but this was big, this was scary.
Why was now the time to make that debut?
I was just asked if I wanted to do it, so I guess when people ask you to do something, there's got to be some substance there. And I thought, well, if they believe in me, I kind of put the effort in, and then I thought, yeah, I'm going to do it.
When that cage door closed for the first time, was it, you know, because I ask fighters at the debut, and, you know, you get jitters. When that door closes, is it a completely different kettle of fish, or does it all go back to the training?
I think, yeah, it feels like I'm just back in training. It's a lot scarier, and there's a lot more on the line. But I just tell myself it doesn't matter if I win or lose. I just try my best now, and if I'm not good enough when I try my best, then he deserves to win, and that's how it is.
Debut out of the way.
Yeah.
Are you anxious to step back in as soon as possible? When would you like to be active again?
I think before Christmas would be good. I think that's enough time to get ready. But see what happens. I'm eager to. Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Well, I appreciate you coming up to us immediately after a fight. Before we let you go, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you'd like to thank, or any sponsors you'd like to name?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Toxic Fightwear for sponsoring and giving me my kit. It's brilliant gear. I'd like to thank my gym for putting a lot of effort into me. I mean, I'm there all the time, and they're always putting up with me. And my friends and my family, in particular my girlfriend, especially when I've been cutting weight, she's been putting up with my mood swings. So I'm really grateful for everyone.
Look, Matt, it was a pleasure watching you perform. I can't wait to see you fight again. And if those kicks keep coming out, good God, you're going to be entertaining for years to come. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Cheers.